it, but hey, man, watch out. Turn up.
Yeah, hopefully we didn't give too much away there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but welcome into another edition of the award-winning LEX 18 High School Sports Zone. He's Eli Gain, I'm Keith Farmer, and out of the 24 games on the schedule, 3 were canceled for COVID. 1 may be played tomorrow, we're not for sure.
But we had 10 area games that were still going on for a chance to win a regional title and move on to the semifinals. That includes an all-Lexington matchup. Josh Bryan joins us from the newsroom with more on that game. Josh.
Keith, Eli, it's been a long time coming for Dunbar and Bryan Station. In 2017, both teams had 10 losses to their names, with the Bulldogs going winless at 0-10. Bryan Station looks like an entirely different squad than they did just a year ago, coming into tonight with a 10-1 record, thanks to new head coach Philip Hawkins. Enough talking, let's get to the action. First quarter defenders hand off to Joseph Bond. The speedster has all day to run, gains 40 yards on the play, 13 carries for 84 yards for the little guy. Metcalfe runs in on the quarterback keeper to put Bryan Station up on the board. First, 7-0. Dunbar fired back. Jake Smith to Howard Jackson. You're going to be hearing me say that a lot tonight for a touchdown to tie it up at 7. Next play, Coffee, and the crowd is going wild over there. Next play, Coffee intercepted by Frank Smith to Jackson. It's intercepted here. Smith to Jackson on the next play. And it's tipped and it's intercepted, it's tipped and Jackson ends up running it back for a touchdown. That would make it 14-7 at half. Next, Bryan Station would answer back with a touchdown of their own to tie the game up at 14-14. But Dunbar would take it 21-16 and ice the game right here on this interception as they go on to advance, winning 21-16.
It's hard to process at this point, just the heart that these kids show and the work that they put in. And, like you said, 3 years ago, they were the laughing stock of Lexington football, and now we're not. So, that really is, I'm proud of them for that. It's a relief, but I'm so happy for the school and so happy for these kids. They deserve it.
We worked up from 0-10, for years. We came back, made it better. We changed the tradition. We won region. Now we just gonna keep going.
Yeah. Gonna keep it going. Dunbar advances to the semifinals next Friday. The Bulldogs will play Mail up in Louisville with a trip to the state championship on the line. Eli, Keith, back to you.
All right, thank you, Josh. Frederick Douglass made it to the state final a year ago, and the Broncos had to knock off Southwestern along the way, 44-8 to keep advancing. But this season, it was the Warriors that had home field advantage for the quarterfinal game. Would it help? It certainly didn't hurt with the way it looked out there anyway. First drive, Samuel Cornett finds UK commit Miguel Crowdus in the end zone for the Broncos score. They were up 7-0 to open the game. Very next drive, though, Southwestern, Christian Walden takes the misdirection, finds a hole, and he is off to the end zone, 20 yards on the score, make it 7-6 Douglas, and that would stay that way into the half. First drive of the second half, Cornett finds Isaiah Allen on the crossing route. He turns on the Jets into the end zone for 6. Broncos up 14-6 after a Warrior fumble, though. Douglas trying to capitalize. Cameron Dunn takes the direct snap, and he dashes through the mud and into the end zone to make it 21-6 Douglas. But here come the Warriors. Connor Crisp, he's going to take the handoff, and Connor is going to find his way to the end zone. Makes it 21-14 midway through the fourth quarter. Under a minute to go, and the Warriors needing a touchdown. Crisp takes the handoff, punches it in for the second TD to make it 21-20 Douglas. The ever so important 2-point conversion as they go for the win, but it is a goal line pile, and the judge says he's short. Douglas gets the stop to advance 21-20.
Obviously, it's bad field conditions. Our offense isn't as good in this stuff. But the kids made a few plays at the end of the game. Obviously it wasn't perfect. Give Southwestern credit. Their kids played their hearts out. Obviously, these conditions are conducive to what they do. So that helped them as far as that goes. But survive and advance, and we'll move on. I mean, they've done a great job all year. I'm really proud of our guys, to come on the road like this and come into a hostile environment and make a play. It says a credit to them and living our core values.
So with rain being an issue tonight, Lexington Christian didn't want to tear up their field against Metcalfe County. The ironic thing is they moved the game to their rivals' field at Lexington Catholic. Kind of cool, I guess. Here we go. Region final. Lots of Eagles highlights. Well, we have a collapsed play at the beginning here, but Drew Neves stays calm. Darts into the open field for the touchdown. It's 7-0 LCA. Next possession, Neves, quick screen to Mason Moore. Quick cut makes a man miss. Bye-bye. Just a couple minutes in, and the Eagles, they're already up 2 scores. Now on defense. Mason, we want some more. Tip drill, interception. He had 2 of those on the night. He's got a house call here. Makes it 19-0. LCA, they wrapped a bow on this one and put it to bed before halftime. Parker Cheney, I probably didn't write that correctly. I'm going to guess Parker Cheney. The score here, 43-13. LCA is moving on to the state semifinal.
So new coming in, we were a talented group, returning 10 guys on defense, and we've been blessed to not have a lot of injuries this year, and our guys have evolved, and playmakers have stepped up. So we're just grateful to be able to survive and advance, because when you get down this way, anything can happen. Turn up.
Wow, it feels amazing. I've never had the opportunity to do this, and neither has anyone on the team actually. And we just step up. We're just a lot closer than we always have been, and we have a lot of trust, and we're a pretty old team, and we're just clicking right now. We're clicking.
Hey, Allen County Scottsville had left the school to travel to Franklin when they found out a coach had tested positive. They have until noon tomorrow to get cleared in order to play Franklin County tomorrow night at 7:30.
In Class A, Nicholas County went on the road to face Williamsburg, the Yellow Jackets versus the Blue Jackets, and it was Williamsburg winning 26-6. Nicholas sees its season end at 7-2. And West Carter hosted Walton Verona, and it was 43-6 West Carter in that one.
All right, also one final score to check. Fleming County goes on the road to Ashland Falls 42-zip. All right, Corbin also going on the road to face Johnson Central, and the Eagles jumped out to a 21-0 lead before Corbin started to battle back in this one. Redhounds got it to 28-14. That's as close as they could get. Corbin's season ends at 8-2.
Well, it was a long before Sarah Fuller suited up for the Vanderbilt football team. We had 3 area schools that had females as their place kickers.
Yeah, Somerset had Madison Rubel, Clark County had Shelby Vaughn, and the player, though, that went the farthest in the playoffs and is still going is Bethel Green, who kicks at Dunbar. The Bulldogs soccer player really wanted to give football a try, and she's been a success for Dunbar this season, helping lead the school to the regional title.
I had emailed Coach Johnson, and he said, why don't you try out and come out and kick? And so I did one day, and that was it. So they were like, you're the new kicker.
I guess the week before Lafayette, my sophomore kicker said, hey, I think she's ready. I will sacrifice my field goal opportunity, extra point opportunity for her to get a shot, and I'll do kickoffs. And I said, okay, we'll do that. I saw enough out of her that was pretty consistent that we're going to try it in a game. And so she got in there, and Lafayette was 4 for 4 with a field goal.
But I'm going to ask you just specifically about Sarah again and watching that.
I'm proud that she gets to go out there and do that. And I think it's very becoming of all the girls that are trying and wanting to do this. And I think it's amazing what she's doing.
Of course, as always, we hope your favorite team won.
We'll be right back after this.